Hello everyone, this is Rohit Khemchandani and this is my new presentation series on web analytics. Web analytics is one of the fundamental topic in today's dynamic digital era. Hence, it is very vital that one should be well versed of the key fundamentals of web analytics before jumping into the field of digital marketing. Now, I'll just quickly move to my presentation so that we could kickstart our today's topic. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So we'll start with our today's topic, which is web analytics. Now to start the topic, I'll take a small example. Suppose if you are a web developer who runs their own site, or you have a blog hosted on a blogging platform, it is likely that you will be aware of web analytics. And while awareness of this extremely useful tool is good, many people don't quite know how to fully harness the power of web analytics. The first thing that springs to mind while starting a website is how many visitors you will get. And the next step involves how these visitors might be converted into paying customers. At the end of the day, you want to understand the people who are coming to your site and anticipate their needs and desires. Now, in layman language, if I say, suppose I start some business and I want to start a online digital platform to increase the audience of my business. So basically, I need to understand that from which demographics most of my audience is coming from. Also, I need to understand that which of the products of my website are the highest interest, which are inclining the audience towards them. So for this thing, I need to do the analysis through web analytics. Now, suppose I want to do some digital marketing, and my goal is that my marketing will be in the vernacular language. Suppose the audience of my website is coming from US. So I'll feel that I want to conduct the digital marketing in US area because most of my audience is coming from there. Suppose if most of my audience is coming from India, I want to conduct the digital marketing in vernacular Hindi language. So by this, I want to direct my money in the place from which I get the maximum users. This is a very small example which I am using right now. So I'll use web analytics for this. I'll try to identify the geographies from which my audience is coming. And accordingly, I'll plan my digital marketing initiative in that line. So web analytics is a very powerful tool for any business with a website or an online presence. By monitoring prospective customers and visitors interact with your online resources, you can move on to tailoring these experiences and aim of increasing your sales, clicks, and conversions. I'll discuss all these terms later in detail. On the surface, it can seem like a really daunting world to negotiate and explore. However, there are many resources out there that can help you make sense of web analytics. We take a look at different ways you can customize and understand web analytics and use this tool to improve your online presence and performance. So what all we are going to cover in these slides. Firstly, I'll explain the contents which we are going to cover in this course. So firstly, I'll speak on what is web analytics, the definition, basic fundamentals we'll try to cover. Why web analytics is important. What is web analytics used for? We should know that what all can be achieved by using web analytics. What are the tools which are used for web analytics? We'll try to cover Google Analytics in detail. Okay, so introduction to web analytics, Google Analytics, how Google Analytics work, fundamentals and key performance indicators of digital analytics, metrics to track with web analytics. And finally, we'll take a detailed illustration for web analytics so that we could see that how actually Google Analytics work and what key matrices and other indicators we can track, which can help us to enhance our digital presence. Now, moving on to the main content, what is web analytics? So, web analytics is the process to analyze the pattern and behavior of visitors on the website. The process involves gathering, analyzing the data, and finding key insights from it. To put it simply, web analytics is the method of monitoring how users interact with your online presence. So I'm coming to your website. I'm scrolling through few of the pages. Again and again, I'm going to the say some page for which there is a product which is I'm attracted to. And finally, I want to purchase that product. So as a seller, you should know that from this demographic, maximum audience is coming of this particular age group, is interested in this particular product. Hence, you can direct your marketing initiatives as per the data which you gather. At the same time, it will save your cost, it will save your energy, and your directions will be very much targeted. Hence, ultimately, you are trying to just increase your sales and ultimately leading to the increase in their net profit. The data includes like how many users the site, how long they stay for, how many pages they end up visiting, and which pages they visit, and how they actually end up getting onto the website in the first place. Importantly, you can also see how many users end up becoming paying customers. So ultimately, our objective is revenue generation. Hence, this is measured. Businesses use data analytics to measure key performance and look for the KPIs, which will go into more detail later on. So now, reiterating what is web analytics. So web analytics is basically the gathering, synthesizing, and analysis of the website data with a goal of improving the website user experience. It's a practice that is useful managing and optimizing websites. We can direct our website, we can optimize our website, we can optimize our content, which can gather more audience. At the same time, we can direct our marketing initiatives, our offline marketing initiatives by using the data. So it's a practice that is useful for managing and optimizing websites, web applications, or other web products. It is highly data driven because you need to gather the data, you need to properly report the data, synthesize the data. Ultimately, you have to do the analysis. So it is highly data driven and assist in making high quality website decisions. You might also get ideas on how to improve your product and drive business from the business analytics, from business growth from web analytics. Product managers, data scientists, and others can use web analytics if they are looking to enhance their website or product experience to meet customer needs. They need to know which website metrics to track while also being mindful of the shortcomings of web analytics. Now, every tool has a shortcomings. So this analytics also has some shortcomings. So basically now we'll discuss the key takeaways of this introductory session of web analytics. So basically web analytics refers to the process of collecting data, then processing, reporting, and analyzing it to create an online strategy for improving the website experience. Now, web analytics is important. So refine your marketing campaigns. We can refine, we can design our marketing campaigns, we can design a strategy, understand your website visitors, analyze website conversions. So if suppose 10 people are visiting my website, out of this 2 are getting converted. So my basic conversion rate will be 20%. Improve the website experience. I can just see that how many visitors are actually moving to the main content which I have posted on the group on my website. So I can develop that page more. So to enhance the user experience, boost my search engine ranking, understand and optimize referral sources, and ultimately boosting my online sales. This can indirectly be also used to enhance the offline sales also, but the main objective is to boost the online sales. Now there are some common tools which which now there are some common issues with web analytics, are that it can be overwhelming to keep track of so many metrics. It's, as I said, it's highly data driven, hence data can not always be accurate. There is a slight risk of data privacy, hence we need to find the correct tool for our using the web analytics. So web analytics, as I said, is helpful for understanding the channels users come through your website. You can also identify popular site content by calculating the average length of stay on your page. Suppose a user is on my suppose I have a sports marketing website, sales website. On this, there is a section which tells me about the cricket bets. Hence, the users stay most on my particular cricket, that page on which I've provided the data about the cricket bets. So I'll like to see that this is the page which attracts most of my users. Hence, I need to enhance this page so that I can get more users and ultimately the conversion rate increases. Now, suppose there is a particular page which is dedicated to cricket balls. Now, not many customers are visiting that page which is for the cricket balls. So I need to enhance the experience so that the percentage of users going to that page also increases, ultimately leading to my final objective, which is profit generation, revenue generation. So the process of web analytics basically involves, firstly, setting up business goals. This is defining the key metrics that will determine the success of my website and business. Collecting data, basically gathering information, statistics, and data on website visitors using analytical tools. Processing that data, converting the raw data which we have gathered into meaningful ratios, KPIs, and other information that tell a story. Reporting that data, basically displaying the processed data in an easy to read format. Developing an online strategy development, creating the plan to optimize the website experience to meet my business goals. Now, business goals can be anything, which can be boosting the online sales, which can be increasing my presence in a particular demography. So business goal can be anything. And finally, experimenting to determine the best way to optimize my website performance. Now, we'll discuss the importance of web analytics in our next slides. But before we move on to the importance of web analytics, we will first understand what are the categories of web analytics. So web analytics is basically categorized into two parts. First is offsite web analytics, and second is on-site web analytics. Now, in layman language, on a very simple language, on-site web analytics, I'm talking about the second one. On-site web analytics is focuses on analyzing visitor behavior within a specific website. So I need to analyze the behavior of my visitors from the data collected from within a website. On the other hand, offsite web analytics involves measuring and analyzing web data irrespective of website ownership. Now, talking about these in details. So on-site web analytics focuses on analyzing visitor behavior within a specific website. It monitors user interactions, conversion rates, and website performance metrics, enabling organizations to optimize user experience and measure the effectiveness of their digital initiatives. Prominent web analytics tools such as Google Analytics and Adobe Analytics offer valuable insights into visitor responses and facilitate data-driven decision making. On the other hand, offsite web analytics involves measuring and analyzing web data irrespective of website ownership. It encompasses monitoring potential audience reach, tracking online conversations, and identifying marketing trends. Offsite analysis aids in understanding customer preferences, creating relevant content, and refining online marketing strategies. So these were the basic two categories of web analytics. So the collection and assessment of data which measures the general online performance. I'm not talking about a specific website performance. I'm talking about the general online performance of a website, regardless of whether one's own or maintains it or not. So this will be into the categories of offsite web analytics. The popularity and the attention the website gathers on the internet outside the sphere of the website's own operations is measured by offsite web analytics. This information provides a guideline regarding the status of the website on the internet, its audience visibility and buzz. On the other hand, on-site web analytics deals with the information that is collected when users visit a site and how they interact and different elements present on the pages. The duration of their stay and the translation of their interest into purchases or subscription can also be measured. So we can get the conversion rate. One can also find out about the landing pages which entice the buyer into making a purchase, that what particular page they are landing and which is finally getting them converted into my final customer. So on-site web analytics are particularly important for commercial purposes where businesses want to know exactly the worth of their investment. The most widely used tool for measuring on-site response of users is Google Analytics, which we are going to discuss later.